Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me for today's webinar where we're going to be covering off the Neto Analytics Studio. Okay, so let's get started. My name is Ryan. I'm the CEO and founder of Neto, and I'm going to be the host for today's webinar. So today is going to be a fairly informal webinar, but it's an exciting webinar because it's one where we're launching a new product of ours, the Neto Analytics Studio. Before I get started, though, a bit of housekeeping. You're welcome to ask any questions as we go. There's a question console in front of you. We do have staff on hand to answer those questions. If we don't get to all the questions during the webinar, we will respond to the questions after the webinar by email. We'll also be creating an FAQ based on the questions from today, and we'll be posting those on the Neto Support Hub and emailing them to all attendees. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, an agenda for today. So first we'll cover off what exactly is Neto Analytics Studio and why you as a Neto merchant will love it. We're then going to jump straight into a live demonstration where we're going to look at how Neto Analytics can be used to measure your marketing performance, your product performance, and how your customers are behaving. We'll also then finally end with how you yourself can get started with the Neto Analytics platform. Okay, so Neto Analytics Studio is our new reporting and insights tool, and it's powered by a really powerful analytics platform called Glue. And we baked Neto Analytics directly into the Neto platform and integrated it natively. And with Neto Analytics Studio, we'll be pulling all your data from your various sources, including your marketing campaigns on Google, Bing, Facebook, and together that will deliver business intelligence, analytics, reporting, and automation to uncover your store's most profitable products, customer segments, and channels, helping you make data-driven decisions that generate more revenue and ultimately drive profitability. And you'll be able to integrate these channels during the setup process of your Neto Analytics Studio account, which we'll look at a little bit later. Some of the things that you'll really love about Neto Analytics Studio are that it provides a central dashboard for all your retail data. It will save you hours by automating reporting. It will help you better understand your customers' purchasing behavior so that you can personalize your direct marketing efforts. And it will help you better understand your best performing paid marketing campaigns so that you can better optimize your marketing spend. And I know as a business owner myself, that's a really big value add, ultimately being able to shift your paid marketing spend to campaigns that are outperforming others. Okay, so let's, without further ado, jump into a live demonstration. So first of all, you will be able to access Analytics Studio from the left-hand menu in your Neto control panel. And once you log into Analytics Studio for the first time after having installed it, you'll have to go through a quick setup process. And like I said, that's going to involve linking Analytics Studio to your various marketing channels. The data will then start to sync with your Neto store, and the initial sync can take some time, but you will be notified at the end of the sync via email. And from that point forward, the Analytics Studio and your Neto control panel will continue to integrate with each other and update periodically. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, the Highlights tab. So the Highlights tab at the top left there gives you a quick overview of your store with trending graphs for metrics including revenue, gross profit, orders, products sold, average order value, refunds, site visits, and ultimately conversion rates. And at the top of the page, there's a date picker that allows you to filter your highlights by time. And within each metric, there's a filter where you can filter by sales channel, device, source, marketing campaign, etc. Metrics from this highlights tab or page can also be added to a new or an existing report. And we'll look at creating custom reports a little bit later. Next, we'll move on to the Performance tab on the left. And the Performance tab combines data from your Neto store and major advertising channels through your Google Analytics connection to provide insights into the effectiveness of all of your marketing campaigns. So it ties key metrics including revenue, net profit, ad spend, and cost of goods sold to each of your channels and provides an understanding of the cost to acquire customers, saving you from spending huge amounts acquiring customers in channels that produce very low profits or very low lifetime value. From here, you can also drill into a channel to get full detail on how that channel is performing for your business. So, for example, you can drill into the Facebook channel, and then you can see by source and campaign how that channel is ultimately performing for your business. Okay, so moving on to the customer tab. So from within the customer list section, first of all, you can drill into individual customers to access the customer's transaction history, their status, and any product suggestions relating to that specific customer. So a really good overview of how any particular customer is performing. So this is, I guess, bringing a level of CRM functionality to Neto that we never had before. And especially if you're running a wholesale business, this level of insight can be very valuable when building a customer relationship. So like I said, from here, you can measure things such as lifetime value to better understand how to market to your customers and monetize a particular customer. In addition, you can also export specific segments so that you can tailor your marketing efforts to specific customers. So Neto Analytics comes with 25 predefined customer order and time-based segments that help you to better understand how your customers are performing from day to day. For example, you can quickly pull up a list of your most profitable customers or your biggest spenders by gross revenue. And then you can even take this a step further by creating your own custom segments using what we call advanced filters. And you can filter your customers by things like customer information, so maybe the location of where a customer is living, their email address or name, how they're engaging with your business, so their average order value, their status, when they place their first order, the number of refunds or the value of discounts that you've issued to them, or maybe just the total revenue they've spent with you in a particular period. And then also how they're engaging with you on your website and how they found your business, so what campaign they came through, what channel they came through, what device they were using, mobile or desktop, for example. And then you can build custom campaigns for these specific customer segments by downloading the segment and then uploading it into popular email marketing tools like SmarterMail, or if you're using MailChimp, there's actually a direct integration with MailChimp that'll push this information directly to your MailChimp lists for automating your email marketing. Also still under the customer section there, we've got the future value section. And this section of the platform is where you can really learn about your customers' purchasing behavior. And more importantly, probably, their status. So you can quickly from here identify at-risk customers or customers that the platform deemed to be lost. And then you can create a targeted campaign to try and win those customers back. And this is all based around an algorithm which calculates your lapse point. And any of these metrics, lapse points, for example, on the Neto documentation website, Support Hub, there's an explanation of what these metrics actually mean, but you can also roll over the eye icon associated with any metric, and it'll give you a little bit more information to how the platform has calculated that particular metric in case you're not sure. Okay, so moving on to product and inventory analysis. So similar to customer-based segments, which we looked at before, Neto Analytics Studio also has product-based segments. So for example, you can run a segment on your most profitable products or your most popular bundles. It also allows you to drill into product pages that provide individual insights showing you what's happening and what's hurting your bottom line in relation to a particular product. And there's 20 out-of-the-box segments built in. You can access granular information needed to optimize your store sales strategy, such as customer lifetime value, inventory velocity, and depletion days through here. And similar to customer segments, you can also create your own custom product segments. From within the inventory section, you can measure important metrics associated to your products, including inventory velocity, sell-through rate, average cost, price, holding cost, retail value, and out of stock dates. And Neto Analytics Studio imports your cost of goods sold data from your Neto store and uses that information across the application. And really, without integrated cost of goods sales data, you're making decisions with very little understanding of an appropriate level of marketing spend relative to that product's actual profitability. So this is a really important part of the platform. And so now, I guess, with Analytics Studio, you can really monitor gross margin and other KPIs that rely on cost of sales data. You can easily determine if you're spending too much money marketing low gross margin items, and you can quickly act on opportunities to better allocate more ad spend to high margin products, which ultimately, gives you a really clear picture on how to improve performance and increase your profitability. Finally, one of the features that I really enjoy about this particular platform, and I think one that many of our store owners will love, and I know this because when we visit customers on our Neto site visits, customers often mention that they would like to, before they start the day, receive a snapshot of how they performed in the day prior so that they can better set themselves up for the day ahead. And this is delivered with Neto Analytics Studio with something that we call the daily snapshot email. This is a really convenient window into your store's performance delivered every morning via email. And the snapshot covers everything to do with the performance of your store in the last 24 hours. But in addition to the daily snapshot email that gets automatically sent to you, Neto Analytics Studio also offers the ability to build your own custom reports using the report builder. These reports can be tailored to focus on specific metrics like maybe your most profitable products, and then they can be scheduled to be sent to you or other people in your business so that they have the data they need when they need it to make decisions. And the best part is that every one of the graphs, the charts, the tables that you've seen in this quick demonstration and throughout this application are available to be added to these custom reports. And then these reports are available both on screen, but also in PDF format. So you could create, for example, a report for your board that gets sent the day of the board meeting to all the board members that provides a snapshot or an overview of your store's performance over the past quarter. So I really like this feature and function because it's obviously up to now, we haven't had that level of reporting capability in the Neto platform itself. Okay, so there's a lot that we could drill into here, and we could spend many, many hours doing it. But the good news is that Neto Analytics Studio is available to demo yourselves or available to use right now from within your Neto control panel. So Neto Analytics Studio, it's a powerful platform, enterprise-level retail analytics, and therefore it is only available on our Neto 360 plan. So through your Neto control panel, like I said, you can access Neto Analytics Studio. When you go to access Analytics Studio, there'll be the option, if you're not on Neto 360, which is our all-inclusive plan, to upgrade to Neto 360. And not only will you get access instantly to Neto Analytics Studio, but you'll also get a number of inclusions with the Neto 360 plan. So the idea of Neto 360 is an all-inclusive plan. So you get Neto Ship, you get Neto Pick and Pack, you get access to all of our sales channels, inventory, and more for one fixed monthly fee. But I think the value that you get out of Neto Analytics really does now pay for itself thanks to this partnership that we've been able to build with Glue, an enterprise-level retail analytics platform. So yeah, that's all we were going to really go through in today's webinar, a quick launch webinar for Neto Analytics Studio. I hope that sort of give you a quick overview of what it's capable of, how to install it. But like I said, it is available to demo through your control panel, and it's available to use if you are on the Neto 360 plan, which you can upgrade to in real time. So there's been a bunch of questions coming through. I can see our team are rapidly typing away in response to those. And like I said, any questions that we don't answer now before the webinar ends, we will answer and send by email and we will also be posting an FAQ on the Neto Support Hub. There is a number of documents also already available on Support Hub that are related to Analytics Studio. So if you do have any questions, please refer to the Support Hub documentation first. Otherwise, obviously, feel free to give our team a call or shoot through an email. But yeah, thanks very much, everyone, for joining me for today's quick launch webinar for Neto Analytics Studio. We're obviously hoping that this product will continue to improve over the coming months and years, and we're really happy to be able to deliver this to our customers, because based on our prioritization survey that we sent out to all of you last year, better dashboards and better reporting were right up at the top of that list. So it's great that we've been able to deliver that to you early on in this year. So again, thank you all for joining me, and have a great day.